Oh no, how much it hurt. We're good. Back to my colours. No, set's public. "47 seconds. Happy Easter, everybody. If you want to play along with the quiz, we're just about to start. Go to linktree.com/Leon Norman to play along. From the Jam Radio newsroom at 2 o'clock, I'm Leon Norman. Russia has banned Boris Johnson, Liz Truss and Nicola Sturgeon from entering the country. The Kremlin's put travel bans on 13 senior politicians in retaliation to sanctions imposed by the West. Well, the mayor of Kyiv says one person was killed and several others wounded in missile strikes on Ukraine's capital this morning. Russia warned it would turn attention back to the region after the sinking of one of its warships. And the Home Office is denying its immigration plan, which will see some asylum seekers sent to Rwanda, which is in breach of international law. Several groups, including the UN's Refugee Agency, have suggested that it's also emerged some of the Home Secretary's aides raised concerns of the policy's effectiveness. And at least 6 people have been arrested after a group of protesters claimed onto an oil tanker in central London. Extinction Rebellion says 3 people held a banner reading "End Fossil Filth." And in sport, it's been a thrilling start to today's Scottish Cup semi-final between Edinburgh rivals Hearts and Hibs. Hearts lead 2-1 at Hampton Park, and today's first Premier League fixtures are underway with Tottenham taking on Brighton. And also Manchester City and Liverpool fans are battling transport disruption to make it to Wembley in time for the FA Cup semi-final. That's the latest. Time for the weather. Looking at the weather for this afternoon, many long sunny spells will break through for many, with just some patchy cloud forming in places. It will be a warm day with light winds. Tonight will start off dry with clear spells and patchy cloud cover. During the early hours, clouds will clear and it will become largely clear for the rest of the night. It will stay dry and mild. Time for the Jam Radio game show now. Easter special with Leon. Well, hello. Oh, we're not up. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another show, another Jam Radio quiz show with me, Leon. Happy Easter to everybody as well. It's going to be an interesting show today because not only are you playing the quiz, obviously because you're listening, but also, turn that down, you can have the chance today of winning an actual Easter egg. I thought I'd be generous, so today, the person with the most points has a chance, so it's worth playing along, will have a chance of winning an Easter egg. You could win an Easter egg today, that's right, an Easter egg is up for grabs. So why not play along at home to have the chance of winning an Easter egg? All you have to do to get involved is go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. That's linktree.com/Leon Norman. Go ahead, get involved. We're also live on Facebook, YouTube and Twitter as well. So go check me out on there. You can find the link to that by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman. Okay, so that's how you play along with today's quiz, by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman. Let's go through today's rounds because it is an Easter themed quiz today. So today's rounds are: round 1 is a question round on Easter general knowledge. Round 2 is a picture round on Easter movies. Round 3 is a question round on Easter music. Round 4 is a picture round on Easter eggs. Round 5 is a question round on Easter Disney. Round 6 is a picture round on Easter bunnies. Round 7 and 8 is a question round on Peter Rabbit the film. Round 9 is a question round on chocolate slogans. And round 10 is a picture round on Easter birthdays. So good luck with today's quiz, everybody. Have an amazing Easter weekend as well. I want to say that now. Okay, and let's get straight into today's show. Don't forget, go to linktree.com/Leon Norman to get involved. Yes, it is the game show with me, Leon, so why not, let's get straight into it. And why not request a song request as well, or a shout out by tweeting me, or hashtagging me, or Instagramming me, Facebooking me, at Jam Radio Hull. But first, while you guys get ready to play the quiz by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman, don't forget you could be winning an Easter egg today. That is what is up for grabs. This is a bit of Pump It Up, Joe Budden, here on Jam. Let's pump it out! Yeah, hello? What about it? So, right, you guys on there, thingy, man, I'm not nervous, but I've actually, earlier on, we had a chat, let me put my fingers back in, we had a chat, and I actually recorded saying some phrases, I'm going to play them on air. So let's do this. Pump it up, Joe Budden, here on Jam. This is the game show with me, Leon, here on Jam. Don't forget, if you want to play along with the quiz, you can do by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman. That's linktree.com/Leon Norman. Also, Britain's Got Talent's back tonight, guys. I don't know if you're into that, but I definitely am. I love Britain's Got Talent. It's back tonight. I've already seen some previews and stuff. I'm so excited for it. But you know something? One thing I haven't asked my mum yet. Mum, what are we having for tea? Alright, okay. We're having meatball for tea. That gets me every time. So during the week, a little thing for you there. During the week, I actually recorded my mum, and she didn't know, and obviously that's what came out. So meatballs. So I take it I'm having meatballs for tea there because she went down to shop, and then me. I know at the moment, me nana, she's been having trouble with her ears, hasn't you, Nana? Oh, I know that feeling, Nana. I know that feeling. No, we shouldn't, exactly, we shouldn't complain, Nana. Yeah, well, you do know, but she's gonna... Right, anyway, let's crack on anyway, let's play another song. Don't forget, linktree.com/Leon Norman. Then we will be back. We'll be back after a bit of Glamorous by Fergie to play round one. Oh, my nana's gonna kill me, I tell you. I'm waiting for her right now to ring me and have a right go at me. Oh. I love you really, Nana. Oh, she's ringing! She's ringing! What's that guy? She said I've got to watch me back now, guys. Not good. I've got to watch me back. Oh, I need to load up my timer. Oh, God. I'm sorry, Nana. I just had to. I had to. I had to. Right, okay, well I'm just, I'm gonna watch me back now, because my nana's just said I need to watch me back, so she's worrying me a bit now. I know, God indeed. But I love you really, Nana. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we, and do round number 1, shall we? Here we go then. Round 1 is a question round on Easter general knowledge. Let's get into it then. Here we go. Question 1. When should Easter eggs be eaten? Is it the day before Good Friday, Saturday, or Easter Sunday? When should Easter eggs be eaten? The day before Good Friday, the Easter Saturday, or Easter Sunday? Question 2. Why do we celebrate Easter on the day it is? Why do we celebrate Easter on the day it is? Question 3. Is more chocolate sold for Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, or Halloween? So that's question number 3. Is more chocolate sold on either Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, or Halloween? Question 4. About how many chocolate bunnies are produced each year? About how many chocolate bunnies are produced each year? Is it 60 million, 70 million, 80 million, or 90 million? That's how many chocolate bunnies are produced each year. 60 million, 70 million, 80 million, or 90 million? Question 5. Where is the most popular Easter parade held each year? Is it Ireland, Scotland, New York, or Australia? That's where is the most popular Easter parade held each year? Is it Ireland, Scotland, New York, or Australia? Question 6. The first Easter eggs were dyed what colour? Yellow, red, pink, or green? That's the first Easter eggs were dyed what colour? Yellow, red, pink, or green? Hello to everybody watching on Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitter. Question 7. In the 13th century, the church prohibited eating what during Holy Week? That's in the 13th century. The church prohibited eating what during Holy Week? How many lives are you on? Okay, so we've got somebody asking me how many lives are we on. So we are live on Facebook, we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Twitter as well. If you want the link for that, head to linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can watch us live, which is nice. Okay, question 8. What baked good is a Good Friday tradition in England? What baked good is a Good Friday tradition in England? That's question number 8. Question 9. While the Easter Bunny brings children eggs in the US and UK, what sort of critter delivers the goods in Westphalia, Germany? That's while the Easter Bunny brings children eggs in the US and UK, what sort of critter delivers the goods in Westphalia, Germany? Is it a fox, a tiger, a lion, or a zebra? Is it a fox, a tiger, a lion, or a zebra? Okay, and finally, question number 10. In Switzerland, what animal delivers Easter eggs to kids? Is it an ostrich, a cuckoo, a fox, or a crocodile? In Switzerland, what animal delivers Easter eggs to kids? Is it an ostrich, a cuckoo, a fox, or a crocodile? Okay, so that was your 10 questions on Easter general knowledge. Round 2 is a picture round on Easter movies. It's an Easter movie. You've got to tell me what that Easter movie is. And while you're doing that, if you fancy requesting me a song, get in touch with me at Jam Radio Hull on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Let me know what song you're wanting. Right now though, we're going to have a bit more music here on Jam. This is Pulp and Disco 2000. Don't forget linktree.com. Like I said, don't forget linktree.com/Leon Norman. This is Pulp, Disco 2000 here on Jam. Valentine's Day? What's Omi? You know something? I'm not going to tell you the answer, Lee, but you wouldn't believe it. You really wouldn't. You really would not believe the answer. You've got to really think about it to get the answer. But personally, if I had to pick, I would have said Valentine's Day, personally. There we go. Pulp Disco 2000 there here on Jam. Don't forget, while these songs are playing, we've got 2 more songs to play for you. 2 good songs as well. And while I'm playing these songs, you should be doing round 2, which is a round on Easter movies. And don't forget today, if you do play along, you have a chance of winning an Easter egg by playing along at linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can also watch us live in the studio as well. Okay, so let's have a bit more music. This is a bit of Mud and Tiger Feet here on Jam. I like the way you do what you do to me. Right, that's right, I really love your tiger light. That's neat, I really love your tiger. We love your tiger feet. What you do to me? Oh yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. I'm gonna love your tiger life. Okay. Oh, I started. There we go. Okay, so do you remember songs you should have been doing round 2? Which was on Easter movies. I gave you an Easter movie. You had to tell me what that Easter movie was. Easter themed quiz today, obviously with it being Easter, and a chance to win an Easter egg. Everybody who plays today the quiz, okay, everybody who gets involved and plays the quiz today will win an Easter egg. All you have to do to get involved is go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. That's linktree.com/Leon Norman. Get involved, have a laugh, have fun, and you'll get an Easter egg. It's that simple. So like I said, that's the round you should have been focusing on while those songs were playing. If you didn't, don't worry, you've still got time. You've still got time to get involved. All you have to do, go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can easily catch up. And you can do the quiz throughout the week as well, because it stays up all week. So, round 3 now, Easter music. Let's get straight into it. Question 1. Which band, formed by Errol Brown and Tony Wilson, had their biggest hit with You Sexy Thing? That's which band, formed by Errol Brown and Tony Wilson, had their biggest hit with You Sexy Thing? Shout out to Sam Watson as well, who's put a thumb up to me watching on Facebook. Nice to join Sam. Question 2. Rod Stewart had a worldwide hit in 1981 with which track? That's question 2. Rod Stewart had a worldwide hit in 1981 with which track? Question 3. Which song by Soul to Soul featuring Carol Wheeler reached number 1 in the UK, number 4 in the USA in 1989? That's question 3. Which song by Soul to Soul featuring Carol Wheeler reached number 1 in the UK, number 4 in the USA in 1989? Question 4. Which one-word song title has been a hit for Herb Alpert, Gabrielle and Katy Perry? That's which one-word song title has been a hit for Herb Alpert, Gabrielle and Katy Perry? Question 5. Which Andrew Lloyd Webber rock opera made its Broadway debut in 1971? That's question 5. Which Andrew Lloyd Webber rock opera made its Broadway debut in 1971? Question 6. Which animal was the title of a 1980 song by Chas and Dave? That's which animal was the title of a 1980 song by Chas and Dave? Question number 6. Question number 7. What was Madonna's second single to land at number 1 over Easter in the UK charts back in 1989? That's what was Madonna's second single to land at number 1 over Easter in the UK charts back in 1989. Question 8. The One and Only went in at number 1 on the Easter weekend of 1991, but can you name the singer? The song The One and Only went in at number 1 on the Easter weekend of 1991, but can you name the singer? Question 9. Name the group who went to number 1 in Easter 2004 with the song Colours in Her Hair. That's name the group who went to number 1 in Easter 2004 with the song Colours in Her Hair. And finally, question 10. Sammy Davis Jr. covered which song from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? That's Sammy Davis Jr. covered which song from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Okay, so that's your 10 questions on round 3 Easter music. Round 4 is a picture round on Easter eggs. Okay, so it's inside of Easter eggs. You've got to tell me what they are. I have given you options, sorry. So if you want to get involved with that, go ahead to linktree.com/Leon Norman. Get involved. Right, okay. Let's have a bit more music then while you guys do that. And don't forget, if you would like to request a song or a shout out, get in touch with me at Jam Radio Hull on all social media platforms. Right now though, let's have a bit of 5 Seconds of Summer. This is She Looks So Perfect. A good classic this, isn't it? Don't forget, you've got a chance of winning an Easter egg by playing along with the quiz. I'll be back in a sec, guys. I do need the toilet. Oh, that was me one saying be right back. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Ooh. Five seconds of summer. She looks perfect there here on Jam. Don't forget, while these songs are playing, two more to play for you. You should be doing round number 4, which is on Easter chocolate eggs. The inside of an egg, you've got to tell me what they are, whether it's a Whisper, Cadbury's, Dairy Milk, Aero, could be any of them. There's 10 of them. To get involved, go to linktree.com/Leon Norman, where you can find the quiz sheet. This is a bit of Dynamite Tyre Cruise. And I'm in the air sometime, saying, hey yo, gotta let go. Dynamite Tyre Cruise. One more song to play yet, then we will be back with the news and weather before going into round number 5. Okay, don't forget to complete your round 4 on Easter eggs. We'll be right back. This is a bit of ABBA and Dancing Queen. From the Jam Radio Newsroom at 3 o'clock, I'm Leon Norman. Russia has hit back at sanctions from the West by banning the Prime Minister from the country. Boris Johnson's among 13 politicians, including Theresa May, Nadine Dorries and Nicola Sturgeon, who are all facing restrictions. Meanwhile, Moscow's followed through with its threat to launch attacks on Ukrainian cities after its Black Sea Black Sea Fleet's flagship was sunk. The mayor of Kyiv says one person was killed in the attacks. More immigrants have been seen arriving in Dover after crossing the channel this morning. The Home Secretary has claimed her new immigration plan, which will see some asylum seekers sent to Rwanda within weeks, which could be followed by other countries too. And at least 6 people have been arrested after protesters climbed onto an oil tanker in central London. Extinction Rebellion says as part of an ongoing demonstrations pushing for an end to the use of fossil fuels. And in sport, Hearts are on course to secure a place in the Scottish Cup final. They're 2-1 up in the last 4 tie against Hibs, who were down to 10 men after Joe Neal was sent off. And Tottenham are hosting Brighton in today's first Premier League fixture, and at the moment it's Tottenham 0, Brighton 0. And Watford as well continue their bid to avoid relegation when they host Brentford in this coming hour. Bottom side though, Norwich are at Manchester United, and Manchester City and Liverpool fans are fighting to get to Wembley on time for today's FA Cup semi-final. There are no direct trains to London from either city this weekend. That's the latest, sir. It's time for the weather. Looking at the weather then, this afternoon it'll be long sunny spells which will break through for many, with just some patchy cloud forming in places. But it's going to be a warm afternoon with light winds. Tonight will start off dry with clear spells and patchy cloud. During the early hours, clouds will clear and it will become largely clear for the rest of the night. It will stay dry and mild. Back to the game show. Okay, so during them songs and before the news, you should have done round 4, which was on Easter eggs, okay, the inside of Easter eggs. Don't forget today, everybody who plays a quiz today will win an Easter egg, okay? So that's what's up for grabs, so it's worth playing along today because you can win an Easter egg. Okay. So like I said, round 4 was a picture round. To do that, you had to go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. It's not too late to get involved in any of the rounds, okay? You can do that between now and the end of this week, okay? So you've got the entire week to get the quiz done. So take your time with it. You don't have to play along right now if you're busy. Okay, so we're now moving on though to round 5, which is a question round, where I read the questions out. Round 5 is a question round on Disney Easter. So it's obviously Easter related, close to Disney questions what I could find. So let's get straight into it then with question 1. What is the name of the rabbit who befriends Bambi? That's question 1. What is the name of the rabbit who befriends Bambi? Question 2. What does the rabbit in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland always carry with him? That's question 2. What does the rabbit in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland always carry with him? Question 3. What is the name of the rabbit in A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh? What is the name of the rabbit in A.A. Milne's Winnie the Pooh? Question 4. Can you name the lion, aka the rightful King of Narnia, in C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch, the Witch and the Wardrobe? So that's question 4. Can you name the lion from C.S. Lewis's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, aka the rightful King of Narnia? Okay, question 5. Tangled is based on which Disney princess? That's question number 5. Tangled is based on which Disney princess? Question 6. Which of these is not a friend of Winnie the Pooh? That's which of these is not a friend of Winnie the Pooh? Is it Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet, Woody or Christopher Robin? Which of these is not a friend of Winnie the Pooh? Is it Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet, Woody or Christopher Robin? Question 7. What is Paddington Bear's favourite sandwich filling in the famous books and film adaptations? That's what is Paddington Bear's favourite sandwich filling in the famous books and film adaptations? Question 8. What colour rabbit does Alice meet when she arrives in Wonderland? That's what colour rabbit does Alice meet when she arrives in Wonderland? Also, shout out to Antonio Mendez, who has just joined us watching on Facebook and put thought to us. Shout out to Antonio. Don't forget, if you play along with the quiz this week, every person who plays along by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman will win an Easter egg. Okay, so question 9. Name the 1988 live action animation movie by Robert Zemeckis starring Bob Hoskins. That's name the 1988 live action animation movie by Robert Zemeckis starring Bob Hoskins. Okay, and finally question 10. Name the Aesop's fable whose moral is slow and steady wins a race. So that's name the Aesop's fable whose moral is slow and steady wins a race. Okay, so that's round 5, our weekly round on Easter Disney. This week is an Easter themed quiz and you can win an Easter egg, which is nice. To get involved, go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can do it any time throughout the week. And right now we're going to have a bit more music because round 6 is on Easter bunnies. What do you think? What do you think about that one, Nana? Oh, my Nana's not happy. I think she's still got that ear trouble. Oh, but just irritating. Sorry, I got that one, but just irritating. Anyway, moving on from that. Right, okay. So like I said, round 6 is on Easter bunnies, okay? There's 10 of them. The pictures of bunnies. You've got to tell me who the bunny is, okay? From TV or film. Okay, so while you guys do that, I'm going to play some more music. Get involved by going to linktree.com/Leon Norman. Right here on Jam there. This is a bit of Donna Summer and I Feel Love. I Feel Love, Donna Summer there, here on Jam. Don't forget you can be filling in linktree.com/Leon Norman. Round 6 is a picture round on Easter bunnies, okay? 10 bunnies, I want the names of them. This next song, I think I owe my mum this because, I think she said we're having meatballs for tea, I think. Yeah, she did, she did. So this next song's from my mum. She loves this one to the max. This is a bit of mysterious girl. Peter Andre here on Jam. This is for you, mum. Sorry to put you through the misery of this. Yeah, hello? What, this one? Do you like it? This is one of Mum's favourite songs. I bet you that's why it's Mum's favourite song then. Kim Wilde. Tell you what, I'll put it on next for you. Oh, she's gone. For the kids in America. Yep, thank you, Nana. Oh, God, indeed. Right, okay. That song there, Kids in America, was from me Nana there, Kim Wilde. Let's get back to it, shall we? No, we shouldn't complain, Nana, we shouldn't. Let's get back to the quiz, shall we? Now, during them songs, you should have been doing round 6, which was on Easter bunnies, okay? So it was pictures of Easter bunnies. You had to tell me who the bunny was. To get involved in that, you had to go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can still do that. You've got time to catch up. You can play the quiz any time throughout the week to be in with a chance, just for this week only, to win a chocolate Easter egg. Everybody who plays the quiz this week will win a chocolate Easter egg. How great. And I'm going to be out of pocket. Well, I will be. My mum will be. My mum will be, which is why, unfortunately, this is the reason why, unfortunately, from now on it's going to have to be for tea, unfortunately, innit, Mum? It's going to have to be meatballs for tea in future, unfortunately, because she's going to be so skint after buying you guys all these eggs. I mean, how many? I think we've had about 5 people already play, so that's about 50 quid already, what she's spending there, but I love spending my mum's money. Anyway, getting back to the quiz. So, this week, so round 7 and 8 is a pick question round this week, okay? It's on Peter Rabbit the film, okay? Because I really struggled to come up with the rounds, so I was just like, right, okay, I'm going to have to, so yeah, so I had to quickly come up with something. So, let's get into it then, shall we? So, round 7 and 8, question round on Peter Rabbit film. Let's do this. Okay, here we go then. Question number 1. In which part of the UK is the Peter Rabbit movie set? Is it London, the Lake District, Dundee or Cornwall? That's question 1. In which part of the UK is the Peter Rabbit movie set? Is it London, the Lake District, Dundee or Cornwall? Question 2. What is Peter Rabbit's cousin called? Is he called Scott, Charlie, Benjamin or Frankie? That's what is Peter Rabbit's cousin called? Is it Scott, Charlie, Benjamin or Frankie? Question 3. Who are Peter Rabbit's cousins' triplet sisters? What are Peter Rabbit's cousins' triplet sisters called? Are they called Bugs, Tufty and Brian, Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, Billy, Millie and Lily, or Simon, Ben and James? That's what are Peter Rabbit's cousin triplet sisters called? Bugs, Tufty and Brian, Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, Billy, Millie and Lily, or Simon, Ben and James? Question 4. What item of clothing does Peter wear? Is it a denim jacket, a Manchester United football kit, a chef's apron or a cool tracksuit? What item of clothing does Peter wear? Is it a denim jacket, a Manchester United football kit, a chef's apron or a cool tracksuit? Question 5. Whose garden do they raid for fresh vegetables? Whose garden do Peter and his friends raid for fresh vegetables? Is it Alan Titchmarsh, Joe McGregor, Percy Frower or Monty Don? That's whose garden do Peter and his friends raid for fresh vegetables? Is it Alan Titchmarsh, Joe McGregor, Percy Frower or Monty Don? Question 6. What is the name of the woman who paints pictures of rabbits? Is she called Cheryl, Amanda, Bea or Alicia? What is the name of the woman who paints pictures of rabbits? Is she called Cheryl, Amanda, Bea or Alicia? Okay, question 7. What is the name of Joe McGregor's nephew who takes over the house? Is it Jim, Dennis, Roger or Thomas? That's what is the name of Joe McGregor's nephew who takes over the house? Is it Jim, Dennis, Roger or Thomas? Okay. Question 8. Which famous London shop did Joe McGregor's nephew work in? Was it Greggs, Harrods, Halfords or Hamleys? Which famous London shop did Joe McGregor's nephew work in? Was it Greggs, Harrods, Halfords or Hamleys? Okay, question 9. Does Joe's nephew allow the rabbits to stay at the house? Yes or no? Does Joe's nephew allow the rabbits to stay at the house? Yes or no? Okay, question 10. Who does Thomas fall in love with? Is it Kylie, B, Beyonce or Sarah? Who does Thomas fall in love with? Kylie, B, Beyonce or Sarah? Question 11. What does Thomas throw at Petersburg? Is it cakes, dynamite, flowers or confetti? That's what does Thomas throw at Petersburg? Is it cakes, dynamite, flowers or confetti? Question 12. What happens to Bee's art studio? What ends up happening to Bee's art studio? Does it get flooded? She loses the key to the door? She turns it into a home cinema? Or it gets crushed by a tree? What happens to Bee's art studio? Does it get flooded? She loses the key to the door? She turns it into a home cinema? Or it gets crushed by a tree? Question 13. Who does she blame? Who does B blame? Who does B blame? Is it Peter, Thomas, Bad Luck or Cottontail? Who does B blame? Peter, Thomas, Bad Luck or Cottontail? Question 14. What does Thomas do after the studio accident? Does he build a new one? Moves back to London to work at Harrods? He hides, or he calls the police? What does Thomas do after a studio accident? Does he build a new one? Moves back to London to work at Harrods? He hides, or he calls the police? Okay, question 15. After learning what Thomas has done, what does Peter do? Does he go to London to apologise? He eats all the carrots? He digs a new burrow to live in? Or he orders a carrot pizza? After learning what Thomas has done, what does Peter Rabbit do? Does he go to London to apologise? Eats all the carrots? Digs a new burrow to live in? Or he orders a carrot pizza? Question 16. What happens to Thomas's home? Does it get demolished? It's turned into an animal hospital? It gets sold to a snobby couple? Or all of the rabbits move in? What happens to Thomas's home? Does it get demolished? It's turned into an animal hospital? It gets sold to a snobby couple? Or all of the rabbits move in? Question 17. How does Peter and his friends get the house back for Thomas? Do they raise money to buy it from the new owners? They build a bigger house next door? They play tricks on the new owners and make them move out? Or trick question, they don't do anything? How do Peter and his friends get the house back for Thomas? Do they raise money to buy it from the new owners? They build a bigger house next door? They play tricks on the new owners and make them move out? Or trick question, they don't do anything? Question 18. What happens to Thomas and Bee? Do they move to America? They move back into the house? They buy a caravan? Or they go on a camping holiday? What happens to Thomas and Bee at the end? Do they move to America? They move back into the house? They buy a caravan? Or they go on a camping holiday? Question 19. What does Thomas do at the very end of the film? Does he buy the rabbits all the carrots they can eat? Buy Peter a cool new coat to say thank you? Build a toy shop in the village? Or perform the floss dance with the rabbits? What does Thomas do at the very end of the film? Does he buy the rabbits all the carrots they can eat? Buy Peter a cool new coat to say thank you? Build a toy shop in the village? Or perform the floss dance with the rabbits? And finally, for round 7 and 8, question 20. How many minutes does the film run for? Is it 1 hour 5 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes, or 1 hour 35 minutes? How many minutes does the film Peter Rabbit run for? Is it 1 hour 5 minutes, 2 hours, 30 minutes, or 1 hour 35 minutes? Okay, so there's your 20 questions for round 7 and 8 on Peter Rabbit. We've got another question round coming up, but first I want to take a quick break myself, play a song here on Jam. Let's have a bit of this, because we haven't played it today yet. This is from me Nana. This is a bit of George Ezra, Anyone for You, Tiger Lily. Let me just ask first, what do you think to that, Nana? No, don't complain, Nana. This is for her. This is George Ezra, Anyone for You, Tiger Lily, here on Jam. Yeah. Oh no. Some fuckers entered. No. Huh? Easter Sunday, so that should be a boy. Oh. Oh. Give him a point, why not? Hey Siddles! How you doing? George Ezra, Anyone for You, Tiger Lily. She's a bit late today, but Siddles has finally joined us. Thanks for joining us, Siddles. She's the American person I always tell about. So today, Siddles, if you want to play along with the quiz, it's an Easter themed quiz. You've got time to catch up. Go to linktree.com/Leon Norman. We're playing for the winning person who gets the majority right today. Everybody will win an Easter egg. How does that sound? That sounds good, doesn't it? No, we shouldn't, because we're getting free prizes, aren't we, Nana? Anyway. Okay, it's time to do round number 9. We're running out of time. We're going to quickly get through this one. And then, and I've just realised one person submitted it. Lee! Well done, Lee! You've submitted. I will go through and remark it after to see how many you got right, because obviously, you know, with Google Forms it doesn't necessarily mark them all right. Sometimes it marks them wrong, even though they're right. Okay, we'll go back through that. Okay, right, okay. Let's go for round number 9, then it's another question round, then you've got one more round to do. Okay. Round 9 is chocolate slogans. Let's do this. Question, so basically I'm going to give you a chocolate slogan. You've got to tell me what that slogan is. So, question 1. The lighter way to enjoy chocolate. The lighter way to enjoy chocolate. So that's a catchphrase, but what chocolate company is it? Question 2. Feel the bubbles. Feel the bubbles. Question 3. The taste of paradise. The taste of paradise. Question 4. Get some nuts. Get some nuts. Question 5. Why have cotton when you can have silk? Why have cotton when you can have silk? Question 6. It's not for girls. It's not for girls. Question 7. Soft on the outside, crunchy on the inside. That's soft on the outside, crunchy on the inside. Question 8. Take it easy. Take it easy. That's question 8. What chocolate brand is it? Question 9. It's not Terry's, it's mine. It's not Terry's, it's mine. And finally, question number 10. And all because the lady loves. And all because the lady loves. So there's your 10 questions on round 9. It was a question round this week because obviously, you know, we did a question round for round 7 as well. Round 10 is on Easter birthdays. That is a picture round. That's for you guys to finish on. To do that, head to linktree.com/Leon Norman. You can do this quiz anytime throughout the week. Everybody who plays along will get an Easter egg, okay? So I'm nearly out of time for this week. I've got time, I think, to play one more song. Then I am out of here. In fact, no, that's pretty much it. Because by the time we've played Country Roads, it will be time to go. Okay, so don't forget linktree.com/Leon Norman. Okay, if you want to get involved and have a chance of winning an Easter egg, there you go. I'll be back next week at the same time for more Jam Radio Game Show. And for the final time today, what's for tea, mother? It is meatballs for tea, as she said. But oh, you know, do you, Nana? Are you coming round for tea, Nana? Oh, alright, Nana, you can come round for tea if you want. Anyway, I'm out of time. Time for me to go. I'll be back next week for another quiz here on Jam. I shall see you then. Make sure you tune in next week. I've been Leon. See you later. Ta-da. See you next week, same time, 2 PM, for another quiz here on Jam. What's up? Not a lot really, just, you know, finish the quiz. On Norman. Okay, the government's responding to sanctions placed on the Prime Minister by Moscow by saying the UK and its international partners stand united. Spokesperson condemned Russia's continued action in Ukraine as reprehensible and called on the Kremlin to stop the war. It's reported the Home Secretary's had to overrule her own staff after the government's plan to send immigrants to Rwanda. It's understood Priti Patel has taken the rare step of issuing a ministerial direction, effectively overturning any concerns about the scheme's cost. Meanwhile, another 181 immigrants arrived across the English Channel on boats yesterday, on top of 562 on Thursday. A body has been recovered from a river in Shrewsbury by police searching for a 21-year-old who was last seen around 2 weeks ago. Nathan Fleetwood went missing after a night out in the Shropshire town. And in sports, Hearts have beaten their Edinburgh rivals Hibs 2-1 at Hampden Park to book their place in the Scottish Cup final. Celtic and Rangers meet in the second semi tomorrow. And Tottenham's hopes of a top four finish in the Premier League have been dealt a blow after a 1-0 defeat at home to Brighton. Landre Trussrod scored late on, giving Arsenal the chance to go level with Spurs in fourth with victory at Southampton this afternoon. And Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp insists there are no discussions in the squad about winning a possible quadruple ahead of today's FA Cup semi-final against Manchester City. And Manchester City have eased into the Women's FA Cup final with a 4-1 victory at West Ham. That's the latest though. It's now time for the weather. So looking at the weather tonight, we'll start off dry with clear spells and patchy cloud cover. During the early hours, clouds will clear and it will become largely clear for the rest of the night. It will stay dry and mild though, and tomorrow will be dry as well and a fine day with plenty of sunshine throughout the day. It will continue to be warm and there will be gentle to moderate southerly breeze. That's the latest. 3 minutes past 4. What was the last question? It was... and all because the lady loves. It was on chocolate slogans. It's not Zootop. Sorry. Oh yeah. I think I have to start on as well. Okay, we are off air. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in today. We'll be back same time next week from Jam Radio Game Show. Happy Easter, everybody.